In its early days, long before becoming a U.S. state, the land we know as Connecticut was once home to several Native American tribes. Tribes like the Pequot, Mohegan, Paugussets, Shagdacokes, and Niantic thrived along the rivers and coast. They fished its waters and cultivated the fertile land. These tribes had their own languages, customs, and governments. Their lives were deeply connected to the natural world. For 12,000 years, these tribes have called the land of Connecticut home. These tribes were connected through kinship systems and trade networks as they flourished throughout the land. Their way of life, however, would be forever changed by the arrival of European explorers. European diseases and conflicts arose between the natives and colonists, leading to displacement and hardship for the indigenous people. The Pequot War, a brutal conflict, decimated the Pequot tribe. Despite the hardships, Native American culture persevered. Their legacy remains an important part of Connecticut's story. As we prepare to delve into the intricate history of Connecticut, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, that way you never miss an episode. In 1614, Dutch explorer Adriaan Block sailed the coastline of Connecticut and up the Connecticut River. As European fishermen and traders began to arrive in the waters of Connecticut, they formed relationships with the native populations, trading goods like axes, hoes, kettles, mirrors, and bells for native animal pelts such as beaver. By 1633, the Dutch had established a fort in modern-day Hartford. It was known as the House of Hope, or simply Fort Good Hope. The Plymouth colony's William Holmes eventually established a trading post where the Farmington River and Connecticut River meet. Considered the first English settlement in Connecticut, it would eventually become the town of Windsor. In 1634, Captain John Oldham established a settlement south of Hartford that eventually became the town of Wethersfield. In 1636, Reverend Thomas Hooker, a Puritan leader seeking religious independence from other Puritan sects in Massachusetts, traveled with 100 members of his congregation and founded modern-day Hartford. Hooker would eventually become known as the Father of Connecticut. These early settlements eventually joined together and were governed by a document known as the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut. The Fundamental Orders are considered by some to be the first written constitution in North America. They established a framework for self-government that influenced later colonies. Connecticut grew rapidly as more settlers arrived from Massachusetts and England. Agriculture, particularly farming and livestock, formed the backbone of the early economy. Inevitably, conflicts with the native tribes ensued as the struggle for territory and resources emerged. In 1637, a large group of Pequot warriors attacked settlers at Wethersfield, killing 9 men and women and capturing 2 young girls. Shortly after, the colony of Connecticut formally declared war on the Pequot tribe. The war led to the complete annihilation of the Pequot. While the aftermath of the conflict was catastrophic for the Pequot, for the English, it removed a major obstacle for the settlers, allowing the colony to continue to grow and flourish. Connecticut played a crucial role in the American Revolution. Colonists, angered by British taxation without representation in Parliament, yearned for self-determination. Connecticut provided troops, supplies, and leaders to the fight for independence. Men like Roger Sherman and Oliver Ellsworth were signers of the Declaration of Independence. Nathan Hale, a Connecticut schoolteacher, became a spy for the Continental Army, passing valuable information on British activities. After being captured, Hale famously declared, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country," before being hanged by the British. Connecticut's crucial role in supplying the Continental Army earned it the nickname Provision State. The state was also a center for producing munitions and other valuable war materials. Many of the nation's well-known firearms manufacturers were actually founded in Connecticut. On January 8, 1788, Connecticut became the 5th state to ratify the United States Constitution. The 19th century saw the rise of industrialization in Connecticut. The state's abundant rivers provided power for factories. Manufacturing became a dominant force in the state's economy. Textiles, firearms, and clocks were among the key industries. Cities like Hartford, New Haven, and Bridgeport grew rapidly. Immigrants from Europe flocked to the state seeking work in the factories. This led to a diverse population but also social challenges. Labor movements emerged, advocating for workers' rights and better working conditions. Despite these challenges, Connecticut's economy thrived during this period. The state became known for its skilled workforce and high-quality manufactured goods. The legacy of this industrial past is still visible in Connecticut's cities and towns today. The 19th and 20th centuries were times of great change and growth for Connecticut. When the Civil War broke out in the 1860s, approximately 55,000 men from the state served in the Union Army. The state's insurance industry, centered in Hartford, flourished during this period. Aetna Life Insurance Company got its start in Connecticut when it was founded in Hartford in 1853. Travelers Insurance Company issued its first policy in 1864. In 1910, the U.S. Coast Guard Academy was moved to New London. The following year, the Connecticut College for Women was also founded at New London. In 1917, the U.S. Navy Submarine School was formally established at New London Naval Base Groton. The state also played a significant role in both World Wars. The state's factories produced vital war materials, but its contributions extended beyond manufacturing. Around 67,000 men from the state served in the First World War, and over 200,000 fought the Axis powers in World War II. Connecticut also became a center for research and development. Companies like Pratt & Whitney and Sikorsky Aircraft made significant contributions to aviation and aerospace. The state's universities, which include the prestigious Yale University, fostered innovation and attracted talented individuals from around the world. As the century progressed, Connecticut continued to grow while facing economic challenges as traditional manufacturing declined. Modern-day Connecticut is a state of contrasts. It blends its rich history with a focus on the future. The state is home to Fortune 500 companies, renowned universities, and vibrant cities. Healthcare, finance, and education are major sectors in its economy. Connecticut is also grappling with issues like income inequality and urban revitalization. Despite these challenges, the state maintains a high quality of life. It consistently ranks highly in education and healthcare. Connecticut's natural beauty, from its coastline to its rolling hills, continues to attract residents and visitors alike. The state's residents are known for their strong work ethic, community involvement, and independent spirit. Connecticut's identity is a blend of its historical past and its modern outlook. Connecticut's legacy is one of innovation, resilience, and a commitment to democracy. From the fundamental orders to its role in the Revolution, Connecticut has shaped American governance. The state's industry helped build the nation. Its entrepreneurs and inventors have made lasting contributions to various fields. From the Colt revolver to the first nuclear submarine, Connecticut innovations have left their mark on history. The state's universities continue to produce groundbreaking research and educate future leaders. Connecticut's cultural institutions, from its museums to its theaters, enrich the lives of its residents. The state's legacy is not just about the past, it's about the ongoing spirit of innovation and the pursuit of progress that continues to define Connecticut today. Connecticut has been home to many remarkable individuals who have made significant contributions to American history, culture, and progress. Eli Whitney, inventor of the cotton gin, revolutionized the cotton industry. Harriet Beecher Stowe, author of Uncle Tom's Cabin, ignited the abolitionist movement with her powerful writing. P.T. Barnum, the legendary showman, entertained millions with his circus and became synonymous with American entertainment. Katharine Hepburn, the iconic actress, broke barriers in Hollywood and became a symbol of independent women. These are just a few examples of the many notable figures who have called Connecticut home. Their stories reflect the state's spirit of innovation, creativity, and determination. Connecticut's unique character and picturesque landscapes have often found their way into popular culture. The state's small towns and suburban life have been portrayed in numerous films and television shows. The idyllic town of Stars Hollow in the beloved series Gilmore Girls was inspired by Connecticut. The classic horror film The Stepford Wives used Connecticut's affluent suburbs as a backdrop for its chilling tale. The state's historical significance has also been featured in various forms of media. The Amistad Incident, a pivotal event in the abolitionist movement, took place off the coast of Connecticut and has been the subject of books and films. Connecticut's presence in popular culture reflects its enduring appeal and its ability to capture the imagination. As Connecticut moves forward, it faces both opportunities and challenges. The state's highly educated workforce and strategic location make it well positioned for growth in industries like technology, healthcare, and renewable energy. Attracting and retaining young talent will be crucial for the state's future success. Addressing issues like transportation infrastructure and the high cost of living will also be important for maintaining Connecticut's high quality of life. Connecticut's legacy of innovation and its commitment to education and progress provide a strong foundation for the future. The state's natural beauty, cultural richness, and strong communities continue to attract residents and visitors alike. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. We are the Minutemen of History.